Are you ready? Have you had your sip of tea? Welcome to the Rich and Judy Book Club.
With me, Richard, and you, Judy.
Me, Judy. Hello, welcome.
You.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simon of Savageries, and I'm joined today by, do you know this one? She's called Lauren. She's from Lauren and the Books.
I thought you was going to get my channel name wrong then. Lauren and the Books.
She's from the Beardy Adventures.
I'm not from the Beardy Adventures.
You might have seen her recently featured on the more popular channel, The Beardy Adventures. That's David, he's over there. He'll be in a video, before this one.
Oh,
you've been relegated. And then David will be a feature on another. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is Lauren's here. I'm going to do a whole new series.
I really like the idea of this series.
A whole new series. So this will go out before I'm off film. But a whole new series, really boring and waffling again. This is how much I have to cut, Lauren.
Don't cut it, just let it run.
No, this is a new series where people get to go and have a snoop around my bookshelves in the other room.
Not many bookshelves.
Not many bookshelves. I've only got a few. Come closer. And they get to choose books that they've loved, they want to talk about, or even if they've hated them, and then I can have a sparring match with them, wrestle them.
I'll box your ears off.
She's going to actually go.
I'm not.
I can feel it's coming.
I'm not. No,
I'm
not.
I can't believe you like this rubbish book. Look at it. So, Lauren.
I picked 6 books, although 2 are in a sort of club together.
Oh.
So I'll leave those ones till last, because that's more of a, I've seen these on your shelf, would you recommend them?
Oh.
Interesting. The first book, I'll just go down here and pick them. So the first book is this one, The Bees by Layla and Paul. I didn't enjoy The Bees by Layla and Paul.
Get out.
Oh, did you really like it?
Yeah, I love it. That shelf is full of books that I love.
Yeah.
Why did you not like it, Lauren?
Well, what I didn't like, so we read
David, you're my favourite.
I run an online book club with my pals on Facebook, and this was the 2nd or 3rd book we read, and I think it took everyone by surprise a bit, because I think people were expecting it to be an easy read. I didn't find it an easy read.
Oh, I did find it an easy read.
And I also wanted more anthropomorphization. Rather than... It was too much about actual bees. I thought these bees were going to have, like, human traits, and I think I would have enjoyed it more. Yeah, but, like, there wasn't, like...
What did you want? The Disney Bee movie?
That is, like, more along the lines of what I wanted. I just found it really hard work. I wasn't invested in any of the characters because they weren't human enough to me.
Can you go back in that room and think about what you've just said?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. But, however, I really love the front cover.
Oh, good. The reason that I love this book so much is because, you know when you get a feeling that you need to read a book?
Yeah.
Sometimes randomly. And it was one of the first books I read about 2 years ago. And I thought it would be... I actually thought the bits about the bees would bore me.
Yeah.
But I found bees fascinating.
No, I was
Now,
bored.
she does tweak some of the facts because a bee would never be able to go through all the different systems that she does.
Yeah.
But the whole point of that is she's talking about caste and class. She's talking about hierarchy, monarchy, all those things.
Yeah.
All the layers. It's all about the layers.
Layers.
The layers of honey, because it was sweet to me. Do you see what I did there? How else would you know the fact that once a male bee mates with a female, it leaves its penis in it?
Yeah. I said his dick falls off.
Sorry, this is my channel. Penis.
Leaves his penis in there.
Yeah. Leaves it in. And then it drops off, obviously. Yeah. But he dies. Yeah. Well, that's a way to go.
That bit in it was probably the bit I enjoyed.
God.
How have you got all these prepared? You didn't even know this was the book I was picking.
I flipping love that book.
Well, I'm really pleased you loved it, but
and also
yeah,
because I'm that quick in the brain.
You are very quick in the brain. I think I was disappointed more than anything. I wanted more from it.
Well, I wasn't, and I can't wait for her next book.
What is her next book?
I don't know, but it's coming out soon.
Wasps. Oh, is it?
Oh no, wasps are evil in that book, David. David, you might like this book.
No.
No.
I don't think you would.
No, I think you would.
Simon does know me more than you now.
It's all gone wrong.
I know.
Anyway, next book.
My name. This is the proof, so you can't see it.
We need to talk about Kevin.
It's My Name Is Leon by Kit DeWall. I listened to the audiobook of this year, and I loved it. And do you know what? I overlooked it in my top 10 favourite books of 2016 because I wasn't fully thinking about audiobooks. This is beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And lovely and happy and sad and
like a
heart-lifting
perfect read for
and heartbreaking. And a perfect read for Diversathon.
Although
It
that
actually
one's gone
is.
by now.
Oh, right, okay. I
To
don't
the
know.
next Diversathon.
Your mental timeline. I don't know what's going on. What century I'm in. But this is beautiful. It's about a young lad, Leon, who is a mixed race chap, and his brother is a white child, and their mother has a breakdown, and those two have to go up for adoption, basically, don't they? And his brother gets adopted instantly, and Leon does not. It's set in the 80s, isn't it?
It is, and that's what's really amazing, because in the background you don't really get it at first, but it's all about the race riots.
Yeah.
And all about all the things that happen there. And what's amazing is Kit DeWall comes from that sort of background, but she ended up being a magistrate, and she worked in the adoptive services, so she knows all of this.
She knows her stuff, and you can really see that in here.
But it's the way she twists things, like, so when Leon's brother gets adopted, they come to pick him up, and normally those people who adopt a child are seen as like heroes because they're adopted a child, but all Leon sees them is these
taking
villains.
his brother away,
they're just these horrible people. And also it's amazing about how adults talk to kids. It's also about how observant kids are and how much affects kids without you really knowing it affects them. And I think honestly she is one to watch.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, it's just lovely. And yeah, it's just, but all the characters in here, like they're all so perfectly yeah, and I can just,
even if they're not nice, and not a lot of them have got flaws.
Yeah.
But like Leon's mum, she's got a lot of flaws, but you totally feel for her, and you can see the predicament. And also, this is one of those books you want to give to Daily Mail readers.
Yes.
And say, right, you think you understand the adoptive services, you think you understand class, you actually don't. You've got no idea. Think on.
Yeah. Oh, it's just...
I feel like we've changed the world.
David, I feel like you would really like this.
I feel like you would really like this, David.
I listened to the audiobook of this, as I said, and it was narrated by Lenny Henry, and he did a fantastic
Not sure about Lenny
job.
Henry.
Honestly, I cannot say enough, and I actually tweeted about that, and Kit tweeted me back saying what a...
Kit's good on the old Twitter.
Yeah, I was delighted, and she tweeted me back saying he did a beautiful job, and he really did do a beautiful job. It's lovely. Yeah, it's just, it's got all the feels in there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And when people say that, I'm like, has it? This,
well, also,
I can promise you it has all the feels.
I've decided I don't really like saying all the feels because I think people say it too often. But no, with this one, it's genuinely true. No, I think people do. I think people go, oh, it's got all the feels.
Oh, this has got, 50 Shades of Grey. That's got
all the feels. Oh, that's got some feels in it.
Oh, it's wholesome.
I only read the dirty bits of that book. Not this one.
There's no dirty bits
There's no
in
dirty
this
bits in that book.
This is just beautiful.
Oh, and the
Please
bit in
read
the
it.
allotments. Oh, let's all move on.
I really loved it.
What's third, Lauren? I love the fact that I feel like this is a video on my channel where I don't need to say anything. I'm just like,
That's true, you just nod along.
Yeah.
Next one.
Oh.
And this is such a beautiful proof copy. I actually prefer this to the copy I've
You're not having it.
Again, it's Kate Atkinson, Life After Life. Kate Atkinson. This was in 2015, this was like my second, or it was in my top 10. It was like my second favourite book. And I loved this. This is the perfect amount of magical realism for me.
Oh.
It's like...
But see, I wouldn't say that's magical realist. I said speculative.
Okay, speculative then.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, magical realism, I always think it's got fairies or wizards or magic. Oh, sorry.
Do you not find like the time travel's a bit magic then?
More speculative.
Okay. Oh, well, now I know.
Doctor Who's more speculative, isn't he, rather than...
Yes.
Oh.
This has got the perfect amount of speculative fiction in here for me. I really, really love this.
And then Simon and Lauren didn't speak all day.
Lauren left
Making
shortly
it
after
very
this.
uncomfortable for David.
Lauren left shortly after this was filmed. I love this, and I really, really must get round to reading A God in Ruins, which is the follow-on which follows her brother.
Well, it's not a follow-on, Lauren.
Well, it follows her brother, though.
It's a long-a-thon, a long-along.
Oh, is
a
it?
A side-along?
Yeah, what are they called?
I don't know, but they're good. And it is good. I love this book a lot.
I love it.
Just taking this off
Yeah,
the
do.
camera.
It's getting a bit heavy for me.
This I loved because I thought it wouldn't work because basically the lead character dies and then you go back and dies and and it's how many different ways she can
So
live
it's
her
like
life.
she
life
fell
after
out
life.
of a window. She
Did
slipped
you
out of a
start
window.
giggling? Every time I guessed she was going to die, I'd get the giggles.
Oh no!
I'm like,
I
she's
was-
a goner in a minute.
She was so when
That
she's
window's
a child,
open.
Yeah, or like she's stop at the top of the
Yeah.
stairs.
Oh no, she's on the stairs. Someone's
So
going to
she's
push her.
born in the middle of it. So it takes a bit of time to get into because you're like, what on earth is going on?
But it never becomes repetitive or boring.
No. So it takes like when she's first born, she's born in the middle of a snowstorm, and the midwife doesn't get to her mother in
It's
time, so she
Ursula,
dies
isn't it?
instantly. Yeah. And then it's like, what would happen if the midwife did make it? And then there's a bit where she's looking out of a window to rescue her doll, and she slips and dies. But then what happens if her doll
spoilers.
didn't get thrown out of the window? That's what happened. And I really love that. I
But
thought
also
that
it's
was
like,
amazing.
it's like the human butterfly effect, which I really love.
I haven't seen that either.
No, it's in the
Oh, I
phenomenon.
thought you meant the film.
You know, we
with
do
Josh
like-
Hartnett.
I've not seen that either. But you know how you don't realise little things can have big
Yeah.
effects for other people that you do.
And in that you see little things, which I won't do any spoilers, but little things that happen and then a massive thing happens later on. It's just a real...
And I will say, God in Ruins is brilliant. It's nothing like this.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to...
But weirdly, this one I was just enthralled with and read through and was enthralled. God in Ruins, there's one sentence in that book that absolutely destroyed me.
Oh.
Like it properly...
I'll have to pick it out when I'm
Which I
reading
think is its twisty thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I don't want to give away too much.
I bought a God in Ruins in paperback last January and was like, I'm going to read this really soon.
But it's about her brother, and it goes along one of her timelines, and it's just really interesting. But I'm hoping, what I really, really am hoping is Kate Atkinson might not be finished with these, and I'm hoping she writes about Sylvia, the mother.
Yeah.
Because the mother is fascinating. There's so much going on in this book. There's a lot going on with Sylvia, and then in even more in A God in Ruins, there's a lot more twist to what Sylvia.
So does the same thing happen to Teddy as what happened to Ursula? That when he dies, he can...
No.
Oh, so it's just a...
It's just a one life story. So it's one of the timelines.
Yeah.
But just his story, which sounds a bit odd.
I love Kate Atkinson. I've read Behind the Scenes at Museum as well, which I adore.
I love all of her Jackson Brodie books as well.
Yeah, I've got Case Histories at home, and I really want to start those.
They're really odd though, because Case Histories is a brilliant crime novel, and then One Good 10 is a really funny crime novel, which I wasn't expecting, and then the final 2 that she's done, or 3 that she's done after that, are just really dark.
I really want to get into them.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Do you like crime?
I don't mind it. I see it as like a palate cleanser.
Oh. A little bit of murder, cleanse the palate.
No, because I feel like if I've read something super heavy, which is weird because like crime novels are normally about murder, but if I've read something like super heavy, which is like very wordy, I feel like I can almost cleanse my palate with a bit of the old crime palate.
The old crime palate.
I've cleansed my crime palate now, goodbye.
I've murdered a few people, fictionally. Oh.
Right, the next one is
Can
one.
I just say though, if you love Kate Atkinson, and I now banged on about it to you about this book, Joanna Cannon, I think she's going to be the next Kate Atkinson.
Ooh. Big
Stick
talk.
that in your pipe and smoke it, Kate.
Big talk. This one I've got is one that I've been meaning to read for ages, and I keep seeing it everywhere, and I must buy it. Through the Woods by Stories by Emily
But
Carroll.
you don't like fairy tales.
It's not that I don't
Get
like
out.
fairy tales.
You don't know what you're saying.
You're saying one thing and you mean another. I just think I really like the art style of this. This is a graphic novel about fairy tales.
It's a graphic collection of short stories.
Graphic
darling.
collection of short stories, see? I didn't even fully know. But I really like the art style. I
It's
think
dark.
it looks beautiful.
Shall we show the people some of the art?
No.
Don't you touch your book. But you can see... Oh, that's a bit... I've chosen a bit of a
yeah.
dark one there.
Get that right up there.
Oh.
Get that right up there. Go on. Oh, I'm worried about that precarious cup of tea on David's knee, look.
Oh, good
Tempting,
lord.
tempting.
Think of my settee, man.
Oh.
It's just a lovely collection of original short stories. I mean, there are twists on ones that you might think you know.
Yeah.
This sort of got me more into graphic novels because it was the form... Obviously, I love fairy tales, so I'm pretty much on the Jane Campbell spectrum of fairy tale loving. And maybe not as far on the spectrum of fairy tale loving as Jane Campbell or Mercedes even. But this I just think is gorgeous. And also, this is why I think Kindle hasn't taken off as much as it should, because how is that going to look as pretty on a Kindle?
It's not, and I read the first chapter of I was interested in how graphic novels would translate onto a Kindle, and I read the first
Does it work or
chapter
not?
of Anya's Ghost on there, and I was like, no, it don't work. It just doesn't. It's just not as fun.
Watch how there is some mild peril,
Okay.
because there's
Mild
a bit of an awkward sheep moment going on there.
What's that sheep doing?
It's dead.
The next two are two that come together, and it's a
When two become one.
need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to you, baby. Oh, that's my favourite bit of the whole video.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Mel B doing the oh well, that's it. And did
Or
you
when
know?
Emma Bunton gives it the
No.
No.
Put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on. It's all about
put
safe
it
sex,
on
that song.
tonight. Do you know what? The Spice Girls, I love them.
Girl power!
That wasn't even planned.
It wasn't. But do you want to know an amazing fact about that song? Jerry Halliwell's bit was on the album, and
Yeah.
it got cut for the single, and Victoria was popped on. And that's because there was a controversy over the line, boys and girls look good together.
Oh, boys and girls go good together.
And they didn't like it, so it went. Because that
That's so
wasn't...
mad because that's the
that
90s.
wasn't gender neutral.
That's mad this because what I think about the Spice Girls is that they were so ahead of their time.
They were.
Like I watch the Spice Girls videos now, and I'm like, these could be videos made by pop
We should have
groups
watched
now.
Spice World, the movie this
We
weekend.
should. I just adore them.
I love them.
I talk
I'm
about
not
them
so
all
sure
the time.
about Gem.
No, I don't
I
feel
can't believe
the
we
same
haven't
about
had this conversation because I was obsessed with. I had the Chupa Chups.
Oh, did you? Do you
I
have
had
the
the
impulse
crisp
spray?
packets. I did have.
Impulse spray.
People talked about that.
With the nice bright
Yeah.
orange cap on the
Chupa
end.
Chups. I had the Mel B tin edition of the video.
Oh, did you? I was going to say,
Yeah.
who did you have as a video?
My favourite though was Jerry.
Yeah, my favourite was Jerry.
She's that little baby.
I love her. I was talking about this the other day. I can't remember. Probably I'll talk to her, anyone that will listen about Jerry
herself.
Halliwell.
You're talking to Minnie.
But she was just so. She was the womanliest woman I've ever seen in my
This
life.
was me the other night.
No, but I've said this to somebody else
Oh,
as well
sorry.
recently, and
Well.
I
Oh.
was obsessed with her.
Nothing's original from you, Lauren.
I was obsessed with her, and
You've
I
had this,
still
you've done
am.
this video before.
Come on!
The books.
Oh my god! I totally forgot we were talking about the book.
Welcome to Simon and Lauren. Talk about the Spice Girls.
So yeah, these two are two that I got
Oh.
off your shelf, and I love
I wonder
fiction
why there's
that's
a
to
theme
do
here.
with cooking. And I am interested in reading some more books that are to do with cooking, and wondered if these would be good places to go. This one is Wayne Macaulay, the cook.
If it looked like I fell asleep then, because I was doing that, I wasn't asleep. I was just thinking, shit. Can I remember what happened in both of
Oh
these?
no, and this is Nora Ephron, Heartburn, which are both to do with cooking. You don't remember?
No, I do. Nora Ephron's Heartburn is blooming brilliant, and it's about actually a marriage splitting up as well.
Yeah, that's what
Lauren's
it is,
vanished.
yeah.
Lauren's gone, and that's why I love that book because I read that after my first marriage broke up. Dun dun dun! You've brought up some emotional things today.
Sorry.
The nostalgia of the Spice,
Spice
Girls.
Girls.
Do you know when I first heard Two Become One?
Yeah.
I was listening to the album, sat on the loo
Oh shit.
with my CD player stretched to the bathroom so I could listen to the
You
album.
went a
Anyway,
long
sorry.
time
Spent a lot. It was only track 3.
then. 12 minutes in.
So having a lovely time. Anyway, so Heartburn
Yeah.
is absolutely brilliant, and there's a film with Meryl Streep who we love
Yes.
because that speech she did recently, amazing,
Yeah.
and Jack Nicholson, and it's a really, really, really good film as well.
Is it called Heartburn?
Yeah,
Oh wow, I have to check that out.
check that one out. Check it out. And Nora Ephron, I think, had gone through her marriage breakup, so this is a
Very
fictional
small,
account.
isn't
She normally writes non-fiction, and I've not read any of her non-fiction. I feel like I should. So thank you for reminding me of that, Lauren.
I would definitely, yeah, so this is worth
Oh, and
picking up.
this,
And this is the cook.
and this is set in Australia, I believe.
It doesn't say that on the back, it just says at 17, Zach is given a choice. Either go to a young offenders institute or enrol in a rehabilitation scheme, a course that teaches juveniles how to cook. He makes his choice. He chooses to cook. He also chooses to succeed, whatever the cost.
Whatever the
We
chocolate.
picked David's. Do you feel like you'd be interested in
Yes.
this?
David's like literally like a fox then.
He did his little
His ears
head.
went, it's dark.
Oh,
It's
is
very
it?
dark. So it's about a guy who's done something awful. So he's a bit dodge, and I'm not saying that people who've been a bit dodge can't be not dodge.
Oh, thank God.
And it's how they tried to kind of make him not offend again, but he moves in to be a private chef in a really rich family. I think it is in Australia. So it's also about, and this is where I love it, it's all the themes. It's about class, it's about, slightly race in some ways, but also how we judge other people. And yeah, it's a dark, gripping,
Oh.
slightly
I need to.
wronging
Yeah, I need
book.
to keep my eye out for these
Yeah,
guys.
keep
then.
your eye out for it. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's done anything else, but this was from one of my favourite bloggers, not vloggers, bloggers, is Kim of Reading Matters, and she is informing so much Australian literature because she's Australian but lives in London, and this was one of the ones that she recommended to me, and I was like, yeah, I totally get it. The only thing I will say is it's a bit Christos Chalkis, the writing style.
But I've only read The Slap and I didn't like that.
I
But
bought
also,
Christos Chalkis yesterday.
you did, didn't you? The Slap is massively long though, isn't it?
It is massively long.
And
Barracuda, again, is if you like Christos Chalkis, he's one of those authors. There are some books I'd say, if you want to read a great book, read this Christos Chalkis, but then the others I'd say, if you love Christos Chalkis, read this Christos
And is
Chalkis.
The Slap one of
I've said
those?
his name too much.
Yeah, I know, it's turned into, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
No.
It says a bad.
Oh, Christos Chalkis.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to check these two out then. And that's it.
That's it. That's it. Out of all the books I've got, she thought those were the ones that she wanted to talk about.
Do you think they were good ones?
They were, but I'm now worried where my illustrated Harry Potter is. Because I thought you would have pulled that from the shelves and I can't sit in there.
Chamber of Secrets is upstairs.
So
Oh.
where's the Philosopher's Stone?
I don't know where
Voldemort's
it
been in here.
It's in
Who's
my
had
bag.
He's,
We've
David's got it.
We've got it at home.
And now you've got 2.
We've got 2.
You've got what I like, which is why I don't like to crease the book, so I have 2 copies.
Yeah. Have you got 2 copies of that?
No.
Oh.
I'm not crazy.
No, you don't need 2 copies of that.
I've got 2 copies of the... Oh, no, I've got 3.
Of what?
So I've got 2 copies of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Without illustrations, 1 with. Oh, I'm a hoarder.
You
Dirty
could read
hoarder.
all of them and see if there's any differences. Wouldn't that be a gripping Sunday?
Might take me a bit longer than a Sunday to read 3 books.
Not me.
Lauren. Oh,
Not me.
not Lauren. Lauren's a hardcore reader. Speaking of Lauren, you must know Lauren's channel by now.
So you simply must!
bloody must. And if you don't, you're a crazy fool and I don't want you here anymore. Get out! But go over to Lauren in the Books, which I'll link down below. I was careful where I pointed that. Link it down. Do you always find it weird when you say link down below?
Yeah, I do.
I'm
Well,
linking that down below.
I'll link that down below. Have a look down below at that.
Get my hand around
I'd
that.
rather not, thank you.
Also, go to Lauren's video channel because euphemism bingo. Right.
No, it's not on purpose. It's just it's happened twice.
She's going to get wet at the cursed child.
But nobody else noticed it apart from you and Mercedes.
And then she loves
Oh,
to
and
get her
David
hand round
did.
one.
David loves it.
But, you imagine what you would have been like then if you'd seen Equus. With Harry Potter with his Todger out. We actually used binoculars, that's all I'm saying. It was very cold though.
Oh, did you go?
Oh.
You went to see it?
I did, but only for Harry Potter's Winkle. I didn't give a monkeys about those stupid horses.
Was it good or not?
It was alright, I was just a bit over my head.
And it's just out there, like there's no covering it up. It's just
no,
walking
he's
around.
running around with it out.
Oh, good on him for doing that
Good
though.
on him.
After
Did you
Harry
do any
Potter.
windmilling?
David.
It was too cold for windmilling, David. So, not all of us can be.
Imagine that being your job, getting your knob out like twice a day for hours.
This is the sort of thing you'll find over at Lauren's channel. But that's it from us. Thank you, Lauren, for coming on my channel. Thank you for coming to stay, and especially
It's
for
been
bringing
so
David, my
lovely.
new favourite. And also do check out David's channel, but not until you've seen a video with him in it, because he doesn't deserve
Which
it
they
until he's
would
in
have
it.
already seen.
They
Who
might have-
knows?
You've already seen it, guys. What am I even talking about?
Who knows?
Anyway, that's it for us. Bye. See, you don't get that on my channel.